Hey, it's Sunday, so it's time for story time, and I'm not at the store today. I'm in my basement today. It was my day off, and I decided to shoot the story from home because I have a few animals at home that I thought would be kind of cool to share, and one of them happens to be one that I'm babysitting for the summer. So I'm going to show you Aspera. This is a viper boa. Now this snake belongs to my friend Trish, and I'm watching her while she's out of town doing work. Now, viper boas can sometimes get kind of a bad rap. Their name implies that they might be venomous, but they're not. They look like a death adder, which is a type of snake native to their area, which is in New Guinea. So they have kind of the same brown and like blackish patterning. This is so that they can blend in with leaves. As you can tell by her thick body, she's not a very good climber, despite the fact that she's holding onto my hand very well. But mainly, they like to live underneath leaf litter, and this allows them to hunt for small mammals, for birds, reptiles, and amphibians. These guys will eat pretty much anything. Now, she's not a very big snake. I know sometimes when we hear the name boa, we tend to think of a gigantic snake, but boas come in all shapes and sizes just like people do. So a viper boa is actually a little bit on the smaller end. Now, Aspera here is kind of an old lady. She's pushing over 15 years old, which for this snake is very, very old. That's like grandparent old. But she does very, very well. She likes being handled from time to time. When they're younger, they don't really like being handled a whole lot. But she's doing really well. She likes it here at my place. I watch her from time to time. And I love watching her because she's just a very cool snake. I don't know if she'll give you a good look at her face. There we go. She's got tiny eyes, but she has lots of cool colors on her. There's reds and oranges and browns and yellows. She's a pretty curious snake when she's out and about. When she's in her enclosure, she mainly just kind of sits there. She likes it really humid, like 80% humidity. So like living in Florida kind of humidity. She is slower metabolism than most snakes. So metabolism is kind of like what gives us our energy. So mammals have a high metabolism. We have to eat a lot. We're always intaking food because we have to keep up a body temperature and everything else. Well, reptiles, as we've explained before, they don't have to keep up like a high metabolism just because of the fact that they're cold-blooded animals and they're opportunistic with the way that they eat. So this type of snake is actually even slower metabolism than most other snakes. So really, she only has to eat every couple of weeks to every few weeks if she feels like it. So she's a pretty cool snake. She's starting to get a little bit anxious, especially since my cat just came down here to try to explore. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get ready to read our book today. And today's book is called I Promise, and it's by Lebron James. I'm sure you know that name. Lebron James is very, very famous. He's one of the best basketball players in the world and has been for quite some time. So he started a school called the I Promise School, which helps underprivileged kids. It also helps their parents get educations. It helps with his community and rebuilding and helping people find jobs. So he does a lot of really, really cool things. And he does it because he has the means to. So luckily, he has the ability because he makes a lot of money and everything to help out his community. And he does a very good job at that. So he also wrote this book called I Promise. So, if I can get to the first page here. My first page is stuck together. Sorry, Aspera. I know, you're going to explore, aren't you? Okay. So, there's a quick message from LeBron in here. It says, to the kids that started it all, my I Promise families in Akron. These promises are for you, and I hope that you may be helpful to every student, classroom, and family across the country. You all inspire me each and every day. And from the illustrator, whose name is Nina Mata, says to Ari and the kids who dare to dream bigger, it all starts with the promises you make to yourself. So, this is a very inspirational book. I promise to work hard and do what's right, to be a leader in this game of life. I promise to go to school and read as much as I can, to follow the rules and respect the game plan. I promise to run full court and show up each time, to get right back up and let my magic shine. I promise to be open and try new things, enjoy the happy that change can bring. I promise to wear a big smile and use kindness when I speak, to remain strong yet humble with every win and defeat. I promise to ask for help whenever I need it, to reach for my star even when I can't see it. I promise to ask questions and find answers, to believe in next time and second chances. I promise to use my voice and stand up for what's right, and when things get tough, to keep up the fight. I promise to stand tall, rise up and give all that I've got, to throw the alley-oop and uplift others on the spot. I promise to respect my elders and peers the same, to leave new places better than I came. I promise to stay true, keep my head up, and never give up, no matter what. I promise to dream big and love bigger, to be a team player and a winner. I promise to cross bridges and break down walls, to rise with the sun and learn from the falls. I promise to be courageous, to be free, to strive for greatness. I promise to be me. So, on the back, there's the Your Promise. The I Promise School is inspired by the big dreams of kids in my hometown and around the world. It is a place committed to helping them and their families reach their full potential. At the start of every school year and repeated each morning, all students make a set of promises to themselves just like those in this book. Setting goals, working hard, and holding yourself accountable are the first steps to success. We're excited to have you join this journey to achieve your goals. Here's your daily promise to get you started. So, there's a list of promises here from this book. And these would be things that would be good for each one of us to follow each day. And this book is awesome because it's telling you that winning isn't everything. I know sometimes people think you have to constantly win, but you can't ever grow if you ever win. You can learn from your losses. You can learn from making mistakes. And that's all part of life, and you can't put too much pressure on yourself to always want to be winning or being the best. There's nothing wrong with striving to being the best and always working hard. But you also have to remember you have to be able to grow and you have to be humble in all those experiences. So this awesome book teaches us that, and I hope that each one of us can take care of that. I know right now Aspera is being the best snake that she can be because she's just doing snake stuff and checking me out. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning about viper boas. And I also hope you enjoyed the book I Promise by Lebron James. And now, here's your snake close-up of Miss Aspera. You can get a good look at the side of her head and some of that color under there. She's such a good snake. Yeah, you are. So, have a good night.